This is a response to Spinning at One's video about more title changes on cable TV and about the too many pay-per-views during the year. Now, I'm firstly gonna talk about the title changes during the year. Let's say you've held the main title, the world title, for 7 months, and you've had match of the year, match of the night candidate, match of the year candidate throughout that whole 7 months, and then suddenly you lose a title, and then the next person who holds the title isn't that quite good at making every single match he's in at least good. He's not that good at making match of the year caliber or match of the night caliber matches on the night or in the year. And wouldn't you want someone who would rather hold the title? I mean, sure, it's good to have the occasional title changes during the year, on cable TV. I mean, when Edge won the world title on Raw against Cena and RVD, that was unexpected. I didn't think he'd win that, and experiencing that for myself, that was actually, I actually felt good about that, because I'm an Edge fan, and by him winning that, I was happy. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, it's good to not expect it, and then once you see it on TV, it's like, it's really, it's like a rush, an adrenaline rush. You feel happy, you feel excited. But I do get that, there should be title changes to give the fact, or give the reason that, the reasonable doubt that there can be title changes on TV. But to save the title changes, they save them for the pay-per-views, which is where they get their money from, which is where TNA, WWE get the money from. And that's why I think saving title changes for pay-per-views are better. That's just me. I mean, changing on cable TV is good. I mean, it keeps that realism about wrestling. It's never any good in the long run. And now about too many pay-per-views within the year, I agree. There's too many. I don't know. I don't usually count how many pay-per-views, but I think every pay-per-view within the year should have one specific quality about it, one character, one specific quality that makes that pay-per-view different than any other pay-per-view. I mean, with the big four for WWE, you got WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, which is self-explanatory why it's the biggest show of the year. They go all out with it, no matter how crappy the card looks. SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. It makes you feel excited that, it's the biggest party of the summer. For me, it's winter during SummerSlam because I'm in Australia. But for Americans, it's the biggest party of the summer, and they feel privileged. Casual fans, even smart marks, feel privileged that that WWE is saying it's the biggest party of the summer. You're gonna get shocked, and SummerSlam delivers on that aspect. It's always been the biggest party of the year, of the summer. Sorry. Survivor Series. They brought in that Survivor Series type match, Survivor match, where it's kind of like a tag team match, but once you get pinned, you don't lose straight away. It's not just a 1-fall victory. It's say a 5-on-5, first team to eliminate all team members wins, and that's a great concept. I mean, it might have been thought of before, but that's a great concept to have in wrestling. It's another match type that you look forward to. And to have that at Survivor Series only is a character for that pay per view. And you got the Royal Rumble. And most people I've seen in real life, internet, they buy the pay per view purely on the fact, no matter how crappy the card is, no matter if there's all diva matches and they're all crap, which by right they would be if all the divas were on there, only except for a few divas, they would order it just for the Royal Rumble. And I don't blame them. I would have ordered the Royal Rumble this year, but I had time constraints. So I ordered it last year, year before that, but then the year before, what was it, 2004? Yeah, 2004. I wasn't really interested in wrestling at then, but then once I got back into it, I ordered the Royal Rumble from then on. But I do get that there are too many pay-per-views during the year, and they should cut them down to at least 8 or 9, maybe 10, and add specific characters to each pay-per-view. Add something that makes each pay-per-view different. Like, it doesn't have to be the main event. It doesn't have to be the main part of the show. I mean, you could look at, let's say, No Way Out. You can have a cage match. Like Barbed Wire still a cage match from 2005, I think, between JBL and John Bradshaw. That was a perfect thing to have, because it made it clear that there was no way out of that cage unless you got over the top or right through the door, or in JBL's case, under the ring. But that's what made me order No Way Out that year, because it had that character. It had that specific feeling that there was going to be no way out for JBL or Big Show. And Backlash. I'm only going to do 3 more pay-per-views because I'm running out of time. But Backlash, I've never seen any use to it. I've never ordered it, but I've never seen any use to it. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I ordered Backlash 2005, but that was it. But I've never seen any real significance about Backlash, because there's been no specific character for it. As I've been saying, there's been no character for that pay-per-view. It's just rematches from WrestleMania. Maybe that's the character for it, but I find that to be very, very boring. Then we go into Great American Bash. That's just another pay-per-view. That's just a pay-per-view from WCW. Nothing special. Nothing. I mean, I don't really care about Great American Bash. I've never even ordered it, even when I was watching WCW. I never ordered it. Okay. And the last one I'm gonna prod is Unforgiven. The Unforgiven this year was just a bunch of Randy Orton, John Cena, Undertaker, Mark Henry, main event of that. Okay. You have a returning Undertaker, and you have him face the jobber known as Mark Henry to the main eventers, or future stars. What's the point? Unforgiven is another useless pay-per-view. I mean, there's no character for it. There's nothing for it. And why even have it when there's no reason to order it other than just to watch the matches, watch the outcomes. Anyways, that's just my little rant, or at least response to spinning it. Thank you.